The term family-centered practice was first used, as I understand it, in early intervention, so in work with children with disabilities or additional needs, and now it's become part of the vocabulary that's used in early learning settings. And it features in Victoria, it features in the Victorian Early Years Learning and Development Framework. I think I prefer the term child in the context of family-centered practice for early learning settings, because I think ultimately educators' focus needs to be on the child. But I think what family-centered practice adds to that is that in order to really know a child and in order to cater for a child's interests, in order to do the right thing by a child in an early learning setting, that you have to have a relationship with the family. You have to know the child in the context of family, culture, and community. In other words, you can't just know the child as some kind of, I don't know, disembodied human being that walks in the door in the morning and goes home at night. So certainly there's a lot of emphasis now. Some people use the term family-centered practice. Some people talk about partnerships or collaboration with families. The emphasis in all of those, I think, is about saying that it's not enough anymore to just have parent involvement, to let parents come and do jobs around the place, to wash the tea towels or cut up the fruit or go on excursions or whatever. That early childhood educators need to work in collaboration with families. And a term that's sometimes used is that what educators need to do now is to negotiate the child's experience with families. So to work with families to build together a picture of the child, to build up together, because you as a parent know a lot of things that educators don't know. Educators see and learn a lot of things about the child because of their experience of lots of children that you as a parent might not know. So together you build up a more complete picture of the child. And I think that taking into account what families want for their child, what their priorities are, is really, really important. So it's not so much now. In the old days, we talk about that one of the roles of early childhood educators was educating parents, and I think now we've moved away from that a bit to recognise that, sure, educators have lots of things that they can tell parents that they don't know. Parents have lots of things that they can tell educators that they don't know. So it's a much more reciprocal sharing of information and sharing of ideas.